Kids like to have fun. They get drunk. Sometimes they get a little too drunk. That's an understatement at times. Do I, at some point, take a step back and look at college party culture, especially among Greeks, and think that things get out of hand? Of course. The major unfortunate occurrence from this semester that seemed to throw the school and the Interfraternity Council into a frenzy exemplified that. It was tragic. Now, new rules for next semester's events will be in place, a few of which I wholeheartedly agree. However, I am disappointed that the suppression-like methods going into this reform have failed to address the main concerns: risk management and medical amnesty. The tragic events that occurred this semester were unfortunate, but they may have been preventable. While we do not know every little detail of the story, and therefore I do not have a right to speak on those facts, the overarching fact of the matter was that proper risk management was not practiced and a life was lost. If someone falls from a large height, looks unconscious, or overall something does not seem right, is a risk manager as well as a brotherhood who are counted upon within their own house to act appropriately and work to prevent the worst case scenario. The Interfraternity Council, instead of worrying about bartending licenses and suspending rush for fraternities, should look for ways to improve fraternity risk management across the board to get everyone on the same page. This could include expanded training for risk managers as well as mandatory training for brotherhoods, whether it be through CPR or other types of preventative safety training to get everyone on board. While CAPS does a certain duty in teaching freshman students to know their limits and how to manage personal risks, it is our duty as Greeks to conduct ourselves in such a manner that benefits the community around us. With the proper resources available to us, we should have the ability to accomplish that goal. However, to my next point, a lack of medical amnesty rules, which are laws or acts enacted protecting from liability those who seek medical attention as a result of illegal actions, is appalling to me and puts Greeks in a tough spot they do not deserve to be when simply trying to do the right thing. So, our fraternity's national organization puts it that each of us should aspire to be noble men. To me, this means doing the right thing no matter what. If someone's in distress, I will help them. No one should have to think about that, even as a side note to the task at hand of protecting a human life, the potential consequences for their respective organization or fraternity. So, current amnesty laws are more so right now catered to the individual that wakes up in the hospital bed the next morning, say if they were to have some type of incident. However, as the governing body that separates fraternities from the schools, as well as the police, the IFC should have the ability to protect amnesty for fraternity members so that they can feel full assurance in doing the right thing. So therefore, in response, you'll probably point to furnishing as the main reason to which suspensions for fraternities and probation is enforced. That makes Penn State look hypocritical and turns a blind eye to the problems that they strive to fix. In the official statement made by the school, there will supposedly be effective monitoring at social events to prevent underage and excessive drinking, as if that's not already a goal of the IFC. If underage drinking is what the school aims to combat, then why not end fraternity parties altogether? Every fraternity that throws social events involving alcohol is in violation of this. You know that, we know that, but the only time fraternities get in trouble is when someone drinks too much and brothers are called into action to ensure safety. So it seems like preventative measures and effective monitoring are only words, while the fraternities themselves are given the burden. The school and the Interfraternity Council should know that they will never truly combat underage drinking, so they have used these policies as a mere image enhancer to save face, while they could be advocating for more constructive policies to actually help fraternities. The recent mandates released by the school for next semester would have never been enforced without something bad happening. As a result, fraternities, which do positive things for Penn State through Thon and numerous philanthropic partnerships, as well as community service, have been left out to dry. I am simply looking for a good look at the true priorities of the Interfraternity Council as well as the school, and whether policies being put forward actually make an effort to help rather than to hinder. Hopefully, Through collaboration between Penn State and the Interfraternity Council, as well as Greek students, they will take action to collaborate to ensure safety in the social aspect of Greek life, rather than suppressing it in an authoritative way to simply improve public image and make no effective change. I hope this message resonates with those in positions that have the ability to make a certain positive change, and I look forward to hearing a constructive dialogue that can help improve Greek life at Penn State. Thank you.